So, tonight, we're doing The Shining. 1980 Stanley Kubrick version. And we're going to be talking a lot about the film, why it's great, why it's not so great, why Stephen King hates it. We'll be bringing up the book a lot. Disparities and stuff. This is just a really interesting movie. And one of the more divisive horror movies ever made. So, well, divisive if you're Stephen King. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you a countdown, put in your Shining DVD, and hit start. Hit play when the timer will be up, and you can sync up your time with the timer on there. And we'll discuss everything as it goes on. So, first, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. And we will begin the countdown. All right, be ready to hit play on your thing. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, your Warner Brothers logo should be up right now. If you're, I'll bring up some. I'll put up visual cues so you'll know where. Okay. So that's your audio cue. Getting a lovely pan over a wonderful lake in Colorado. Very scenic. Make sure I'm not broadcasting audio. Okay. That would be bad. Just setting up my shit here. Notice we've got the lights turned off to keep it extra spooky. Ooh. It is so not public domain. Nope. A Stanley Kubrick film. I was researching, and this is the only Kubrick film to use scrolling credits. Also, this soundtrack, you can't get it anywhere. I think it's on a lost soundtrack CD that's almost impossible to find. And Kubrick hated it. He only used a few very scarce parts of it. And the rest of it, I think, is scored independently. I love the soundtrack to this movie. I think it's fucking great. Although the Speedy Gonzales that they're doing right now. So, yeah, we're panning. Stephen King hates this. Although, I think he and Kubrick have come to an understanding, especially now that King did his own version of this, which was really not good either. Okay, I don't think this is Kubrick's penance for faking moon landing footage. Is the timer going? Yeah, timer's going. Okay, good. And it's synced up. So if you're playing the movie, you should be able to sync up the timer with your DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. I am using a Blu-ray. I own it. I can go get it if you want me to. I probably should for copyright reasons. And there's the Overlook. The Interview. No, not the Seth Rogen movie. One of the main problems I have with Kubrick's The Shining is Nicholson looks insane from frame one. Sorry, my headphones thing. Look at him. Look at this fucker. I'm gonna murder every motherfucker in this place. So, the book is a tragedy of a tortured man's descent into madness from demons he has absolutely no control over. Nicholson's just the Joker. I mean, hi there. I'm totally not fucking her. This guy who plays Ullman is a character actor in a ton of shit. I probably should have gotten an IMDb about this movie. Also, you notice this office is very pastel colored. I mean, yes, it is almost, we're just leaving the 70s, but it doesn't fit the aesthetic of any other part of the hotel. It's monochromatic. It's, I think, designed to be very, you're going to see a lot of expansiveness in this film, but it also reflects claustrophobia. It's really cool. Oh, I'd rather do that than make Popeye. The kid who plays Danny in this is really good. And whoever's idea it was to have him use his finger for Tony, fucking brilliant. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, that's just fucking creepy. I don't know why Wendy has a southern accent either in the beginning of this. It's not like your father's going to go batshit insane and try to kill us. Bill, your coat's a little tight. Look at Nicholson's hair is fucked up here. Look at his hair. Look at that fucking comb over. He looks like somebody's hair from The Fifth Element. Yeah, they kicked me out for beating the shit out of one of my students. There's a lot of backstory to this that isn't in the movie. Oh, the shinning is awesome. Yada, yada, yada. You would think this is shit Jack would have already known. Fantastic. The whole reason I'm doing this is Dr. Sleep. I just read Dr. Sleep, and it's coming out. The movie. I'm worried about it. By the way, Crawl was great. A lot of people that came here didn't want to be seen. Oh, God, it's so cringy. He's trying to play ball so hard. He took this job with no preconceived notions in this. In the book, he has no choice. It's actually his old drinking buddy that got him this job, and it's like, it's his last fucking chance. That's why the family allows themselves to be locked up in here for a winter. Also in the book, the reason they had to have somebody up there is the dumpster, the steam heating system is hopelessly out of date, and if you don't dump the pressure out of it every, like, 3 times a day, it will explode. Yeah, winged freak, wait till they get a load of me. He's so fucking lunatic. My wife isn't annoying, and neither is my kid. Or I'll kill them. Here we go. You see, back in the days before the internet, there's no reason for him to bring this up. Now, this is 10 years ago. Who the hell's been taking care of this place in the winter in the 10-year interim? Hi, Grady. He was a swell guy. Say it. Yeah. No reaction from Nicholson. It's like, I could see you wanting to do that if you met my wife. And I'll tell you, our maid staff had to clean his brains out of the carpet for a month straight at less than minimum wage. They're so jovial about it. You're a lunatic, aren't you? I'll use... Oh, wait, he does use an accent here. Damn. Spoilers, by the way. If you're watching this and you haven't seen The Shining, I could not imagine why you'd be doing that. But there are going to be spoilers. Ooh, Disney and Peanuts. The kid's Tony voice is fucking terrifying. I can't even do that voice. No, Mrs. Torrance. Look, kids. Wire phones. Love it. Wendy has a lunatic for a husband and a psychotic multiple personality for a son. This is iconic. How odd, the blood usually gets out on the second floor. Meanwhile, his little friend Tony shows him a river of blood. Oh, and the two creepy girls. Oh, shoot. One moment. I'll be right back. I just fell. I forgot my other props. So they find Danny on the floor. Sorry about that. Say hi to Wendy. Danny. Jack. And the Grady twins. Let's get back to it. who has a creepy voice and predicts the future. I don't know what they gave to this kid. He's like drugged. It's in my belly. You know, murder your parents. To Wendy. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. For God's sake, put on pants. This is when doctors made house calls. Again, I know they're just living here temporarily, but there's like hallways with no pictures or anything on the walls. It's weird. There are no family pictures in the entire apartment. Because I think he's a weirdo. These days, they would have sent that kid to 80 specialists. This doctor doesn't know much. You know, bullshit. He just pulls a cigarette out in the living room. I'm a doctor, you twerp. I'm not going to smoke. It's not the 50s. No? He started talking to Tony Danza. Hey, kid. What kid does? I don't know. Yeah, they do mention it. Tony came to him and told him... Yeah, here we go. Drag that cigarette. How is she keeping those ashes like that? Oh. This is nice and cringy. And ripped it out. You know, beat him. How is that ash staying on there? He deserved it. Look at the doctor's like... They don't... Wait, he dislocated it. Wait, what, huh? This happened 5 months ago? That arm breaking story happened when I never picked up on that. In the book, that arm breaking story happened when he was like 2. He was still in diapers. This is part of Kubrick's just really does some good work here. I'm higher than the kite. Oh, Nicholson's already like, I am gonna kill this bitch dead. Tough shit. Bullshit. Also, no child seat. Well, it was a birthday party with lots of cake. Shut up. Okay. Why would you tell your kid that? Ate each other up? Or YouTube? Okay. This is some good helicopter shots. I'm going to put an axe in that television before I put an axe in you. That's like everything they own. I better collect my family. I don't want to know that you were in here during the entire winter. This room's bigger than the whole world. Indian burial ground. So unnecessary. Look at this tracking shot. It's so cool. That is some 70s ass wallpaper, trim, and carpet right there. Ow! 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 Not much of a game room. It has darts. There they are. Mosura, yeah, Mosura. We're fucked. They're just leaving the kid alone in the room. Goodbye, you fucking prick. That's some 70s hair there, too. It's a shithole. Oh, I have to break in the bed right away. There it is. Cozy. uh, the hedge maze. I can understand why they had to change this in the book. It's a topiary, like there are animals but the animals would like the bushes would move if when you weren't looking at them. And trying to film that in the 80s would have been ridiculous, and it would have looked like shit, and it would have drawn from the aesthetics of the overall film. And since the hedge maze plays a part in the ending, I actually think it's a really good substitute. Look at... Yeah, right. Look at the wallpaper. It stinks. No beer and no TV make Homer something something. Here he is, Scatman. I guess they're just going to remove him from the Dr. Sleep movie. That's great. You white people going to die. I removed his tongue. The hell kind of sentence is that? Right now? Thank you for getting her the fuck out of my face. You got an axe-proof vest, Wendy? Jesus, Dick, don't say that to a child. That's what your insane husband's for. I don't understand why they would leave it that well stocked. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's got that. Don't get locked in the freezer, Doc. You crazy. I love Kubrick's dolly shots, like just steady cam shots around corners and a lot of one takes. Is where we keep our product placement. Thank the nice people of the Heinz Corporation, the Ritz Corporation. Yep. Kellogg's and Heinz and Texan. Tang, Kool-Aid. Meaning take yourself a good shit. Jesus Christ. Want to hear about it? Wrote a song about it? Here you go. He's got a Flyers coat on. I instantly hate this child. Is that some kind of racial thing, Doc? Because they'll all be dead. I like that. My pictures are syncing up pretty well, actually. I'm happy. This kid can talk with his mind. He doesn't say a word. Is Dick Halloran gonna have to smack a boy? Sounds like a good title to a movie. Since the womb, I'm not supposed to. God. Our Lord and Savior. You high, boy? I will say he looks like he hasn't been sleeping. Like, that's some bullshit, boy. He didn't tell me to avoid my father when he came home drunk and broke my arm. Just the whole blood thing. Go into a seizure. Well, hell yeah, I am. That's what happens when you build your hotel on an Indian burial ground. Oh, you mean me? Nothing bad here. Go to sleep. Oh, toast. Bloody traces. I'm just getting Twilight Zone the movie vibes from this. Fresh young minds. This is a heavy concept to lay on an 8-year-old. We'll get to room 237. You stay out my mind, boy. There's nothing in there. Nothing to be curious about. You just forget it. Right. He's going to be locked up here for 4 months. A month. 1 month later. It's a hell of a jump cut. Dinner is served, Your Majesty. The big wheel. I love the sound it makes on this floor. It's like... It gets on the rug. Back on the hardwood. By the way, this little shit should not be riding a big wheel on the fucking hardwood. Mr. Ullman would lose his shit if he saw this. This is some really good Steadicam work. Like, this is a really well shot sequence. And it leads into something better later. Like how there's a coffee vending machine just in the middle of the fucking hallway. It's our 1 month anniversary. Here's some toast. That tray is so wide she can barely hold it. $11:30. Oh my God, he sleeps my hours. What in God's name does that mean? I've been fucking my wife all night. Or maybe I should work and take care of the hotel. He was supposed to have a writing in progress. As a writer, being told how to write, it's never good. Hell of a lot more than you. This is the weirdest part of this movie. Hey, he's stealing my bit. And that there is a typewriter. People had to write on paper. I wrote my first book on one of those fuckers. He shouldn't be doing this either. They have very little respect for this hotel. What if he hit the buffalo head? Make America clean again. Okay, taking the kid into the hedge maze when they're the only ones up there is not smart. This is an amazing shot. Oh, they didn't do it yet. There's a great shot of this maze. It's green walls everywhere. You can't see anything. You should probably bring a map in with you. Again, great Steadicam work following them around. It's like, you know, you're whatever it is, observing them, following them. I love it. Meanwhile, his kid is leaving toys everywhere. As caretaker, you're expected to throw a tennis ball in every room. This is the shot. This is still for the time, this is a technically amazing shot. It's like I'm God. That's awesome. Okay, now how the fuck do you get out? We are 40 minutes into this thing already? Holy shit. That's one thing about this movie. It's not afraid to take its time. I love that shot. Mommy, would you eat me like the Donner Party if we got stuck out here? Tuesday. Yep, right on the money. There's also that loon out there who is like constantly making noise. Look at that fucking can opener. She's probably in the gullet of a bear. Look at that. I've had to install carpet like this. It's fucking brutal. Seeming that shit's a bitch. Listen to the music. This kid's just pedaling along, and the music's like... This actually sounds like the Ghostbusters soundtrack. But I know that that's not the same composer. In the book, it's 217. I don't know why they changed it. This is so damn, like, there's literally nothing happening but the kids acting, believe it or not, and the music, the whole, it's just so tonally great. Because technically in this movie, nothing's happened yet bad. He had visions, but that's it. It's weird, though. The twins pop up in his head, but that's not the room where the twins met their unfortunate demise. I like also how he spins the wheel, too, to get himself going without pedaling. Oh, God. This is bringing back flashbacks of writing in high school. Clack, 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 clack. Fuck, I misspelled. Where's my whiteout? Every misspell, you have to fucking stop. And I'm a shitty typist with giant fingers. Oh. Be great if he didn't bring enough paper. What the fuck happened? Did you hear the clickety clack? Whoop-de fucking do. Well, isn't your work technically taking care of the hotel? She's been married to him a long time. Taking my concentration, you're distracting me. He might be a psychotic murderer, but this is totally relatable. Yeah, insane. I'd call that being grouchy. Listen, look at how fucking meek she is. Excuse me, Jack? You fucking talk to me that way. But again, she is kind of the classic abused housewife. Told you not to come in here. Thursday. Look at that fucking snow. It's like Jersey. The snowdrift all the way up to the second or third floor. The snow makes me want to murder. I mean, come on. How is anyone surprised at the end of this movie? They're like, of course that happened. Yes, Frosty, my dark god, I will do your bidding. That was Thursday. It's got a hell of a fire going there. That is some old school radio equipment right there. Those cigarettes are going to kill me. Don't go into that room, Wendy. She's using her CB. This is Desperate Housewife 324 in Colorado. Anybody there? She thinks she's on the fucking phone. They're under 6 feet of snow. Mrs. Torrance, this is an emergency line. I could do the Dark Tower, but I've never seen it. It might be fun to watch for the first time. I'm not even going to get into that second thing that was brought up. That'll be something for a game stream. This kid has literally left tire tracks on every surface. There's probably tire tracks on the ceiling. I do like it. There's like no... Every wall has different wallpaper. That is such a great... Oh, is that a great, great moment? They are so fucking creepy. Hello, come and play with us. Now, Halloran didn't explain to Danny that, like, they kind of gloss, even though that scene took a while, Halloran tells him in the book, you know, to just cover your eyes, count to 5, and they'll be gone. Anything you see. He said, actually, I think he goes over here with Tony. It is funny that the hotel kind of waits until they're trapped to start really fucking with them. One word. Threesome. Yeah, in a book that no kid should be reading. Look at that face. Oh, that poor kid. Monday. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Bow, waka, bow, wow. Let me just pour some out of my wholesome vagina. They're gonna do it, Mrs. Torrance. He needs permission? Do you want him to kill us, Danny? He only went to bed a few hours ago. She's going to make lunch. So you went to bed at like 10 in the morning? What is he, me? Who's making all that noise? I never noticed his shirt is Mickey Mouse punting a football. Just thinking about murdering everyone here. No reason to worry. Great use of a mirror. I want to hug you hard. Let me check you for ticks. Yeah, this neck is nice and easy to cut through. Wendy's the only one that's oblivious. The other two are going nuts. I'd hate for you to be miserable before I killed you. About what? I'm a little bit country. You're a little bit rock and roll. All the murders. Hell of a lot more than you. No. I like it when it isn't terrifying me. Because you're never leaving. That's a great line. Never. Objection. You ripped my arm off. Like 6 months ago. I want to call fucking Child Protective Services right now, and that kid's like 50. I've got big balls. There's a lot of stuff that isn't in here. Like there was a fire hose. They kept thinking would become a snake and attack him. And ma'am, he has an endless supply of awful sweaters. Yep, just fucking with you, Doc. Go back to playing with your trucks. You would think, though, even in a hotel this large, that the intense silence would mean that she would have heard him. Why he was playing outside this door either, I'll never know. Now I'm down in the basement. Next to the boilers that should be a huge part of this film, but aren't. Huh, must have been the wind. No. Oh, I don't want to make Witches of Eastwick. No. I should get top billing over Michael Keaton. Ah! I told you not to come in here. I'm working. Oh, nice spit take. Let me smooth down your ridiculous hair. It's just your subconscious fucking with you. Well, that's just silly. You'd never do that. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it, babe. Why is everybody in my life fucking insane? Really do love her authentic Vermont accent. That's awesome. Look at his shirt's all torn up and everything too. I mean, fuck. In the book, it's cool because she's blaming him for everything, and then Danny shows up and says it was her, and Jack's like, Wendy, you bitch. Not an unfair assessment, just because there's only supposed to be the three of them in the hotel. Look at him. Huh? Wendy, he broke his arm like 6 months ago. Look at him. What the fuck just happened? Now, again, he's kind of got a point. She's accusing him with no proof. Conversely, though, he is fucking insane. In the book, too, there's like an endless New Year's Eve party going on. Let's just belly up to the bar. God damn it, I thought they'd leave me a beer. A glass of beer for your soul, you say? Hmm? You are you are the Joker, are you not, sir? He's doing a lot of eyebrow acting. I am perfectly happy to serve an asshole such as yourself, sir. Wendy stole my money. Provided you murder your wife and your child. I'm a demon from hell, and this is the most torture I've endured in many a moon. 5 whole months. To beer, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. I'm here, aren't I? The old cum dumpster, the old. Can't kill him. His eyebrows are going insane. His eyebrows are drunker than he is. This is a hell of a scene. It's 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 very touching. Like bury an axe in his head. Lloyd's just like, it was 6 months ago. In the book, it was like 5 years. No, it wasn't 3 years ago. Oh my God. I love this line. Momentary loss of muscular coordination. Couple of few pretty per second per second. You made my booze disappear. That's a pot calling the kettle black. Oh, I thought it was me. And I'm sure she's still there now. It's a room in lovely downtown Los Angeles. Oh, Miami. That's a great frame. Whoa! What the hell? I forgot about that. They pack a lot of breasts in this part of the movie. Why would they be talking about a Colorado storm on the Miami news? Especially the top story. Oh my God, he's in Chef's bedroom. I'm gonna make love to you, woman. That's some fine art there, Scatman. His connection with Danny is a little tenuous in this version. It kind of sped right through it, and they had enough time to actually do something with it. That's a lovely shot, Danny. In this, though, he isn't even technically calling Dick. In the book, Dick's like, look, if something happens you can't handle, you call me. Look at that carpet. My God. Again, POV shots are big in this movie, too. Like, there's a lot of... I mean, yeah, it's Kubrick, so of course, there's a lot of inventive stuff going on. Hello, Levine. You said she was a crazy woman. You said nothing about her being a crazy naked woman. Look at that look. That was grooming in the 80s. Hey there. You just tried to strangle my son. Let's fuck. This is a lingering shot. You are one hot psychotic bitch. This was seduction in the 80s. I mean, this is exactly what she did to Danny. I can't want to say something, but it would be a spoiler to something else. Why is he opening his eyes? Unless her lips just got wrinkly. Ugh. I did not just fucking kiss that. Good thing the lock only works on this side of the door. You might want to take that key with you. Now, again, in the book, he goes back to Wendy. He's like, there was nothing in there. Because there really wasn't. But, like, when he goes in there, everything's fine. And then he notices wet footprints on the floor. And while he's leaving, the tub curtain slowly draws back. And he goes back and he looks again. And there's a... Like, you can see there's somebody in the tub. And he just, like, leaves. And he tells Wendy he saw nothing. Candygram. Except for the hot bitch that turned into a naked lady who... And then he yells at Danny for actually going in the room because he's not supposed to be in there. Yeah, you know. Won't be able to talk for a few days because of the bruised larynx, but you know. Maybe he did it to himself. Technically it is. It's just highly improbable. Remember what Sherlock Holmes says? Yeah, a fainting spell is just like choking yourself. And there's the first red rum. This is a bit of a switch gear. He actually looks at the camera there. Bitch, grab your son, get in the snowcat, get the fuck out of here. Let him make his own damn breakfast. Well, you're going to have to clean that up. Hey, they're playing my song. There's no helium in these balloons. What a cheap bunch of pricks. I hear they're having a party up there and I wasn't invited. Now, yeah, Dick knows that area. Dick's not a dummy. Bit underdressed, aren't you there? Love all the flappers here. Sorry, Mr. Torrance, but we can no longer serve you. He was here yesterday. By the way, sir, we need to address your bar tab. It has now hit 6 figures, and that's usually our cutoff point. Oh, he brought money this time. Neither is your conscience. And now in the book, The Shining, the hotel wants Danny. And tricks Jack. All the hotel wants Danny's power that makes all this stuff manifest. In You're not in a position to ask questions, you lush. Okay, murder your family. Did you just spill mimosa all over me? There's a hole drilled into one of the walls, and you may do what you may. Leaves a smear on his back. Very wise for you to get out of your dingy clothes and perhaps put on a jacket, sir. Look at this fucking bathroom. The bathrooms in the Kansas City Chiefs stadium don't have this much red and white. Wait a minute. He's doing equations in his head. No, sir. I've been dead longer than you've been here, sir. Got experiencing and cleaning liquids off of clothes, Grady. I couldn't raise a hammer if I tried, sir. Creepiest little things on earth, sir, but you do what you must. I believe that the elevator blood was just, like, it's not standard Caro syrup blood. It's thinner because they wanted it to flow better. Sir, please don't look at me like that. It's most disturbing, and I'm a ghost. No, I chopped both my daughters up, sir. No, sir, I did not. You are one peculiar fellow, sir. That's a great line, too. I do believe I would remember that, sir. Don't bullshit me. Differ with you, sir. Then why haven't I done a single thing to take care of this hotel? Not going to smile back. Not going to do it. Here it comes. Get ready. Get ready. Oh no, they uttered the word. They did it again. Oh God, no. Oh God, you know what? It's one thing to use the N-word. It is another thing for it to be a cook. He can draw that little tortoise on that matchbook cover. He just buys this, by the way. Willful boy. This is a great scene. Very willful boy. Naughty boy, if I may be so bold, sir. Of course. Always blame the mother. Talking to. I mind me saying so, sir. Wait till he uses the term corrected. A bit more. Say? Let's burn the place down. Okay. Didn't work. Corrected them. You will be corrected. Corrected her. Definitely the cadence of a caretaker. They must have given him speech therapy in limbo. Should I be smoking around my sick son? Fuck it. Wendy using planning. Look at the big brain on Wendy. If you didn't make it, you plummet 1,200 feet to your doom. What is she waiting for? Red Dom. Are my eyes closed? You gotta feel for Wendy. You know what? Just go home alone. Go back. Get on the snowcat. No, you're about to have a bad dream. He had Ambien. Come on. I've never seen a kid who looked less like he was asleep. I don't like being hugged, Mrs. Torrance. Does he even turn the lights on? I'm trying to think. Yeah, he does. Okay. Why not just smash it? Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, good thing he's an electrical engineer and he knew what to do. Of course, you rip the tubes out of anything and it doesn't stops working. But I got to get back to my cigar. Damn, that call just cost me $14. Oh, Continental. At least they didn't fly Delta. I'm curious if they're having like a mega storm there, where the nearest airport he can get to was. I think it was Denver. I'm not sure. Wow. An airplane in the 80s with no cigarettes. Local time? Dear Diary, made out with a hot naked chick. Then she was a zombie. That's it. Although I think she laughed at my erection. Fuck that. Pilots are crazy. Susie Durkins. Yeah, my boyfriend Calvin and his stupid stuffed tiger are gonna pump the gas for you. Hey, brother. And boy, my mom's tired. Oh, wait. It's Deus Ex Machina. They're white. Why would they send the cook? That crazy motherfucker. Khow? K how? The Eisenhower Tunnel is a big part of the stand. That's a great jump cut. Meep meep. I hate this cartoon, Mrs. Tolerant. Hollering, Jesus. Wile E. Coyote is hungry. If I can peel them off the floor of the bar. God damn it, why is everybody I know gotta be batshit fucking insane? I'll be back. Come on, I had to. Now I'm gonna lock you in here. Look at one of the people over there. Oh, bother. I don't think that's a good idea, Mrs. Torrance. Might go down to the batting cage and hit a few. I don't know. I was looking for some pine tar. Here lies poor old Jack. Really? She didn't check the bar first. This is a good touch. This is not in the book. I love all the typos, too. Like, he's not just typing the same words over and over again, he's fucking them up. And I do often think about the poor intern who had to type these pages out. Because you know damn well Kubrick's like, I need a stack of 400 pages. And they can't all be one thing. It has to look like the stanzas of a book. I think all the typos are not necessarily meant to be, but they're like, fuck it, I'm not redoing this. They get to their 40th line of this and they're like, fuck, I fucked up. No, fuck it. Somebody's speaking. She's hoping that, like, at the bottom page is like a, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Scrambled or sunny side up? Batting practice? This is one of my favorite scenes in film history, by the way. How fucking crazy you are. What are you, Ronald Toye? Now, is that supposed to be Danny or Tony? Correcting. In the book, Jack Torrance is very sympathetic, actually, even when he's a monster. He's a psychotic dickhead from the start in this. I can remedy that. No, actually. A contract. You know, you got a good point, Jack. My bad. That is a hell of a swing, Wendy. You're not there. I love this line. You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. We're going to do more mitzvah. I'm going to do you now. Wendy? Darling? And she's still taking random swings. Oh, okay. Well, when you put it like that. His plan of attack needs a little refinement. I'm just going to swing this bat, and if you happen to walk in there, it's your fault. Give me the bat, Marge. Give me the bat. Bat. Ew, he's giving us a fucking Gene Simmons tongue, and it's really gross. Oh! You know what? Deep down, that probably felt really fucking good. You know what? The second he started making noise, I'd have fucking clocked him again. She dragged his ass all the way here. I know she's panicking, but it's a pretty simple mechanism. Oh, whoopsie doodle. I mean, looks like Danny's not going to be allowed to have ketchup for the rest of their trip. It is hard to do this without thinking about the Simpsons version of this. You stay in there until you're not crazy. Yeah, sure. Okay. He switches tactics. Have some Kellogg's. It's nice of her to tell him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Jack, you didn't shovel the walk. Of course, had he gone out there to sabotage the snowcat, it would have. The door would have been clear. Like, I can't believe there isn't a way to go to that shed from inside. The snowcat has been spayed and neutered. Now, that's just the distributor cap and the wires. There's probably spares in there. Boom. Delicious salt. Penny. Penny. I love he's been eating crackers and peanut butter and peanuts, like all this garbage. He's like spilling it all over the floor. Plus, I'm not sure. Oh, I get, is that apple juice up there? I'm not sure if there's anything to drink in there. I guess there must be. Hello, mother. Hello, father. Are you totally incompetent? Maybe. It's a hell of a comb over, Jack. I find it difficult to believe. We're going to give you a bad review on Tinder. Resourceful. Perhaps we should have recruited her. I got my axe swinging arm all ready. See, when ghosts go corporeal, that's when shit gets bad. Like, in the movie, Halloran serves a bit of a purpose, but really not much of one. In the book, he's much more central and has a little more impact. I don't know if it's in here. At one point, he should come around the corner and see the hotel all lit up. It'd be great if there was a ghost hitchhiker, like in the Haunted Mansion. What does it take to wake Wendy up? Oh, enough. I've heard that word so often. This kid's fucking creepy. Oh, it would have been a little cooler if he cut his finger and wrote in blood. But yeah, no. Danny, how many times have I told you not to mess with Mommy's lipstick? This is still one of the coolest reveals. It's cliche now, but when this first went down, man. Although the backwards R and D should tip you off, but it really doesn't. Oh dear. Wendy, I want to ask you a question. Thank God there's that 3-story snow slope. Lesser man would have chopped the whole door down. Jack knows just got to chop a hole long enough for your hand. If only Wendy hadn't eaten that sandwich 2 days ago. Shelley Duvall isn't exactly got a big bum that can't fit through there. Okay, Mom. That is a real ass axe going into a real ass door, and he is loving it. Shelley Duvall went through hell making this movie. Kubrick didn't really care much about fucking with his actors. Let's have some iconic visual moments. Here's a reference that no one's going to get anymore. Ow. Now, I don't know where Danny is that he doesn't see the snowcat. I guess he went right into the maze and he didn't hear it or something. And mind you, Wendy could scream out the window a little bit of a warning. Someone else needs correcting. Like, there's no way for Halloran to get in and stop him from getting to Wendy at that point. Oh, wait, he went back in the hotel? That's right. This worked for those kids in Jurassic Park. Good thing Jack didn't hear that. Start screaming. Warn this poor asshole. Stab that lock, Wendy. Oh, dick. Yeah, he's limping around. He's not exactly in stealth mode. Nobody here but us chickens. Now, he should have been expecting trouble. Oh, poor Dick. He just sort of shows up and... Anybody murdering? Now, granted, it is in the middle of the night. They should probably all be in bed. But, he came all the way from fucking Florida for this. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sonny. Hello, my ragtime gal. Where does... Let's see. Oh! Oh, poor Scat Man. That guy traveled 3,000 miles to get an axe in the chest. In the book, Jack's running around with a roque mallet, which is like a croquet mallet. So he does lay Dick out, but he don't kill his ass. I guess eventually the knife worked on the door lock. You know, I've never watched this with headphones on. It sounds like they're saying get out of the house. Okay, this requires explanation. That is the builder of the house, Charles Derwent, or Horace Derwent, whatever. The guy in the dog suit is a gay guy who is in love with him. and Derwent would never give him the time of day. And on New Year's Eve, he told him that he'd let him perform fellatio on him if he dressed up like a dog with his ass hanging out. So it's such a bizarre reference from the book to put in the movie, especially when you're taking so much out of the book in your interpretation. That one's fucking bizarre. Couldn't grab a coat, Danny? Yeah? Oh, damn. It would have been better for him to wait at the entrance. Like, a little patience and he would have died of hypothermia anyway. Old Jack isn't exactly Napoleon. This is a great creepy just sequence. This is really well done. That was inferred. The way he outwits him here is pretty goddamn great, too. I can't... Who's going to clean this mess up? There was a trope in the 80s of showing off the bodies you piled up, considering there's only one body in this movie, really. There's a snap zoom for you. He was supposed to have blown his own brains out, but that looks like an axe wound to me. No, you're not. This doesn't make any goddamn sense, by the way. This is like haunted house shit, and definitely isn't in tune with the whole psychological horror part of this movie, or especially the book. It would have been much more evocative if they were all, undead people just partying. He doesn't have to be this careful. His footprints aren't this clean. Ooh, it's cold. I love how Danny's out there avoiding his axe-wielding father, and Wendy's going through the fucking haunted house that is the hotel. That was an expensive shot. We better use it again. I think that's a miniature. I don't even know, actually. This is pretty funny. What, the kid grow wings? I've been outsmarted. His confusion. The only thing I don't get about this whole section, he waits for his father to go back, and then he follows his own trail out. But if Jack went off the beaten trail, he might have followed the wrong set of tracks. But he doesn't. He forges ahead, thinking Danny levitated away. Maybe, you know what? The kid's a psychic. Maybe he can fly. Who knows? I should have paid attention to this damn maze. I just love that the thing is lit up. Like, I guess during the summer, people would run around there at night. I don't know. By the way, the snowcat I thought was left running. Oh, no, maybe it wasn't. Good thing he can't hear this. I do hope Dick left the keys in it. Damn it, it's a stick. I never learned to drive stick. I've been bamboozled. Man, Stallone at the end of First Blood was more coherent. I can't find your legs. He does sound like Homer Simpson. And off they go, into Dr. Sleep. Jeez, I'm tired. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Just take a little naparoo. Good, that's the picture that's on the screen right now. Here's the part of this movie that fucks with everybody. To some, especially because he kept saying he felt like he had been there before, people think it might be some kind of weird past life thing. In my mind, it means that his soul has joined the party. But then Halloran would probably have to be in one of these pictures too. Like, I think in this version, this party is always, this is the perpetual party. So for the hotel, It is eternally 1921, 1921. That was always my interpretation, that he was part of the hotel now. I don't know what everybody else's interpretation is, but that was always mine. But at least he got a nice jacket on. In the book, the hotel is destroyed. He forgets to dump the boiler, and it blows up. So, I don't know what like in Dr. Sleep. They show him, adult Dan Torrance, in the trailer walking through the hotel. So I assume the hotel is. I don't know why they would abandon the hotel. It's like $1 billion structure, but in the book Dr. Sleep, there's like a lodge there or something, like a scenic lookout for campers. I'm definitely interested to see what Dr. Sleep does with some of this stuff. So that's The Shining, 1980 classic by Stanley Kubrick. It's I don't know, by today's standards it's kind of tame and a little slow, but in its day, it was terrifying. I mean, Stephen King hates it, of course, because it took his brilliantly crafted tale of a man's inevitable descent into madness, driven by demons he couldn't control, and pared it down basically into a cabin fever movie. So, they're different animals, though. But this is fun. I like doing these. I'm going to try to do more. They're definitely more for the YouTube crowd. I should probably just be recording these instead of live streaming them. But eventually, I hope sometime I'll pick a movie where everybody will be like, ooh, I can watch that, and join in. So, this was Unnecessary Commentary with Thomas100273. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. And YouTube is MSD3KNJ. MSD3KNJ on YouTube. We'll be streaming probably Dead Space 2 next week. So, from me and the Torrance family, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you had fun, too. Peace.